Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Speak, nigga.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Pew.
Speak, nigga.
Word up, son. Yeah, I'm about to change my name, too.
Just imagine.
So yeah, we're back.
Hey. Here for 2020.
2020, Happy New Year.
Welcome to Savage Saturday, people.
Savage Saturday. Savage Saturday. We back in 2020.
That's it.
Savage Saturday. Hey, Savage Saturday.
Pew.
I don't remember myself cough. But hey guys, it's your girl Dro.
And it's your boy EJ. What's going on?
What's going on? We back with episode 7.
Lit.
Episode 7. First episode of the year.
Yes.
So excited to be back.
Took us a little while to get back.
Yes.
Holidays, getting ourselves situated.
It was crazy. How was Christmas?
Christmas was beautiful.
How was the New Year? Because, nigga, we both...
New Year's was good. Me and my girl had a blast on New Year's. We went to my boy's house.
Mm-hmm.
From there, we went to his family house, and we had a great time. We didn't get home till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You know? New Year's Days, everybody does the same shit. They sleep. And spend some time with the baby.
Yeah. Well, I was, as you can hear, we're both a little under the weather.
Yeah.
A little.
We
got the sickness.
Caught that flu.
I've been calling it the sickness because everybody's fucking getting sick.
Everybody. I heard the hospitals was full. Sick. Like, it's a bad flu outbreak.
It's nasty out. And I hear, like, this whole stomach shit going, some stomach thing is going on. My daughter has it right now, so.
Oh, now it's a stomach bug? I ran.
Stop, I don't want to call.
Let me tell you something.
You're a mess.
Trump fucked up. Look, biological war. They gave everybody the fucking flu.
Oh my God. Yo, for real. What if that's what the
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, stay woke.
I'm scared.
You know what I did notice though? I ain't getting out of those warranty calls since
Yo,
Trump
for real.
bombed that motherfucker.
He did say that.
Mm-hmm.
He said he did something like that. But yeah, we did a little thing and we got engaged.
Congratulations,
so,
getting engaged and shit. Okay, I see you.
Thank you. So
then you know what that means. She's off the market.
For real.
Alright. We're gonna address something real quick. She's officially off the market. Alright? Like
Ooh.
Don't disrespect my mans.
Ooh.
He put a ring on it.
Ooh.
That's it.
He had to put the little. All right, I see you.
That's my bro. I gotta give him credit. Yo. Like, he put a ring on it.
Yeah,
Fall back, small back.
I get.
Word up, yo. Before I get violent up in here, like.
Yo, I'm done. That was valid though. I like that.
Gotta take care of my boy, man.
I like that. But yeah, we did a thing, and I'm happy.
That's what's up. Now you ain't got nothing to complain about.
I got nothing to complain about.
That's it.
No complaints. That's it.
That's it. No complain no more.
Nothing from me. So yeah, it was a nice start to the year. Even though I'm sick and we're a little under the weather, it was a great start. It was cute. It was like. I'm still like all giggity.
That's good. Yeah, I ain't do none of that shit. But, I'm very proud of y'all though. I'm all for love.
Thank you.
I'm glad that worked out.
Long time coming.
Word up. Y'all been getting 6 years?
5. Almost 5.
Almost 5 years? Hey, that's a good time.
That's a great time.
That's it.
What? That's right smack dab and like, okay, what we doing right now?
Facts. Where we going? Are we going left or we going right?
Hello.
Tell me what you want.
Tell me. But yeah. So yeah. We're back, guys, with episode 7. And 2 things that I tell you.
Two big things.
Did I tell you the 2 things that we are officially we're on like how many like
there's like 8, 9 different platforms.
8, 9 platforms right now. I'm trying.
And we got the big ones.
Yes.
Apple Podcasts.
Yup.
And Google Podcasts.
And Spotify.
And Spotify. That's right.
Spotify.
We're on Spotify. We're on 3 major platforms. And we are on all platforms right now.
Major. We are also on something called Overcast. I don't know what that is, but Overcast. Hey, Overcast people, if you're out there.
First
recorded episode of 2020.
Okay.
And we are also on you said Apple Podcasts,
yes,
right?
Apple
okay,
Podcast.
Apple Podcasts and Overcast. So
it was so cool to hear my own voice on Apple Podcasts.
No,
like, I'm
for real.
not even gonna stuff.
Isn't that
I thought
sick?
that was dope.
That's dope.
I thought that was
That's
pretty
really
cool.
dope.
Word up, I was like, oh,
and
cool.
I have to give a shout out to you guys because even though we've been under the weather and I've been trying to share as much as possible, I shared because our episode 6 only had like 20 something views, which I'm not mad about. Like you said, it's a slow build.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get to it, but when I put just that we're gonna be back for the 7th episode, I went back today to YouTube because of course I'm itching, so I re-listened to it, and the views went up to like 45 views.
Hey,
I'm like, yo, that's lit.
so that's
like
good then.
20 something people
word.
went and listened to that within a day.
Word up.
A day. I posted that we coming back, and
word. And
I was like, wow, that was nice. So thank you guys. Thank you.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate the support. Keep the support going live.
I was getting a little down in the dumps because, I'm kind of under the weather. So my thoughts are kind of like I'm dreading it, but
we good.
2020 is our year. We good.
Good jujus.
Good jujus. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for listening and tuning in and keep rocking with us.
We appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all.
Yeah. So on this episode, we are going to be talking about, I guess you want to say astrology, personalities, and stuff like that.
Yeah, signs.
Yeah.
We'll talk about signs. We know a lot of people like to debate and talk about signs a lot. So
yeah. I also want to give a quick little shout out because while I was on my little sick bender, I was listening to some other podcasts that are, I don't know if they're known. This is the first time that I'm listening to them, so I'm not sure. But I want to start getting the word out about different podcasts that are out there that a lot of people aren't listening to.
Absolutely.
I'm a huge podcast fan. I'm a huge podcast listener. Like, I just found out there's something called, because I'm into true crime podcasts, so I found out there's something called Crimecon or something like that, where they do like podcast row.
Yeah.
And they like debut different new and upcoming podcast artists. Like, you get to see big name people that are out there. Like, if you listen to podcasts, like I'm big on like My Favorite Murders, those girls, Crime Junkies, Sword and Scale. Like, I'm really big into like podcasts and like the true crime podcast.
That's dope.
So like they have something like that, which is gonna be in May in Florida coming up soon. So they have that whole exhibit thing, and I was like, wow, like I really actually wanna like go and do that. That would be kind of cool.
No, that is dope.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
But I was listening on my little journey, I guess, of listening to different new podcasts that I've never heard of. I pulled up one called Daddy Issues with Keon Polee Tony Baker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they have a podcast called Daddy Issues. It's on Spotify.
That's dope.
So shout out to you guys. You actually gave us a little inspiration for this episode.
Yes.
But they have an episode on here about astrology and talk about does it make you who you are? Like, why it doesn't. They basically were debunking it, saying why astrology doesn't make you who you are, and it does, but it doesn't play a role into why we act the way that we do, we think the way that we think, and shit like that. So shout out to you guys. Go listen to Daddy Issues on Spotify. But yeah, you were the inspiration to this episode, and that's going to be our episode. Our topic for the day today is going to be Does astrology determine your personality?
Well, here's the thing.
Do you want to first put out what your sign is?
I'm an Aries.
Okay.
I know I never really talk about it on IG. Like, I talk a lot of shit about other signs, but I don't talk about ours. My sign. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I'm an Aries.
And I'm a Taurus.
I'm pretty sure, me and you are very like, so that's why we get along. But, top two. Yes. One of the top. At least the top. If there's a top three, we not three, but we 1 and 2.
And my daughter's an Aries, so I have to love you.
Look at that. That's it.
Just my daughter.
Exactly.
And y'all have the same fucking birthday.
Facts.
So there's 3 reasons why I love this guy.
Yes. But I'm an Aries, and I can honestly admit and say that certain personality traits that they say Aries have, I do have. Mm-hmm. And I got to give a shout out to homegirl Elise. She actually kind of schooled me on a lot of like astrology stuff, and she gave me she got me to Google my birth chart and to see what it says about me, and like then she pulled out this book that was like written like mad long ago, and it described an Aries man born in March.
Oh my god!
Like right around my birthday, like it had the numbers of the dates, but like it even gave me like it said Aries man born March 30th to like 31st, like within those 2 days, you know what I mean? And everything that it said about me was 100% true. Like I had to be real with myself, right, and say like, all right, am I really like that though? And yeah, this is true, but at the same time, I like if I'm gonna be an asshole, I'm not gonna say that my sign is justified for it. I'm just gonna say that's me being an asshole. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people like to kind of put a pillow on them being an asshole by saying, "Oh, but
they're a specific sign."
Yeah, I'm a Gemini.
Like Geminis.
Yeah, like I'm a Gemini.
Geminis get a huge rep that they're two-faced. That's the one that's everybody knows that sign for that being two-faced. Absolutely. So it's like people act a specific way, or they think it's okay to act funny or treat you one way and then treat you another way and be like, but that's my sign. But it's like, no.
I'm a Gemini. What you expect? I expect you to be a decent human being.
No, Gemini. Right, like, no, Jenna. Like,
yeah, seriously.
You're just being a fucking hoe.
Seriously.
So, stop.
Seriously.
So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm a Taurus. Taurus is a very low-key. I want to say low-key, very, they're known for being really bullheaded. Hence, them being bulls. Stubborn, but same as Aries. Like,
that's why we love you. We hard headed.
Yeah, we hard headed. We'll love you to the
end of
the world, end of death. But the moment you fuck me over, it's like me. I could switch so bad sometimes. Like I could switch where it's just like I'll be so like sweet and dawn on him, and then it's just like okay, but he'll do something that just pisses me off. It's like, but I don't like something like that, and then I'll just switch instantly. Yeah, word. So it's like we can be like that, where it's like we don't like change.
Yeah, Aries is the same way.
Like, I don't like change. It depends on the change, though. Like to be like, okay, I like it,
and I still gotta be in charge.
I have to be in charge. Like it depends.
Even if I'm not in charge, let me believe I'm in charge.
Yes. I was just gonna say that I don't have to be in charge, but let me believe that I'm running this shit.
That it all goes through me. Yes. Alright, let me believe that shit, even if it ain't 100% true.
You stupid.
That's what an Aries is.
Yeah.
But like Leos are the opposite. Leos need the attention in the room. Like I don't care what anybody says. Leos are like that.
Well, I don't think it's that way.
It is.
I don't know. Like he's a Leo. Mine is a Leo. My fiance.
Well, look, we can't say that everybody is 100%.
No, right? Of course.
There's anomalies everywhere.
No.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, majority Leos that I've ever met in my life always kind of got that little like chip on their shoulder, like they feel like they need to prove themselves at all time. Like it's very aggravating, and maybe females are different. I don't know. I just don't like Leos and Geminis because those two women were the absolute worst that I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah, and they say that. They also say that people that are like, for instance, I love my mother, but my mom is a Scorpio, and I've deemed that I will never date a Scorpio man. I will because of how my mom is. My mom is strong-headed, bull-headed. It's her way, her way or the highway, even though that's every mom. But you have to know my mom to know that my mom, you don't fuck with my mom.
Yeah,
So, like, my mom made me look at Scorpios and just like, oh my God, like, I would never. So, like, I could understand.
You know, it's funny, my dad's a Scorpio. And he's the most faithful man I know. That's mad crazy, right?
That's what I'm saying. So it's like everybody's different, but everybody, I guess how that person acts, I don't know, their personality.
Matter of fact, I think the fact that we just said that kind of proves the opposite of my point. Yeah. Because of the fact that there could be two people of the same sign that are polar opposites. You can't use your fucking sign as an excuse.
Exactly.
Because somebody else is your sign and they
don't act nothing like how you act.
Yeah, you can't use you. Fuck that. The next time I hear somebody say, "Oh, it's fuck you," because you're an asshole. I'd rather people just say that. Like when people ask me why am I being a certain type of way, I'm like, yo, just because that's how I am. Like, let me rock.
So then I guess that brings us to our next little point is does your astrology hold you accountable for your actions?
Yeah.
Because if we're saying how being two polar opposites, but being the exact same astrology or horoscope, whatever, like, how does one hold the other accountable for their actions?
Because certain actions might not necessarily, like, you could take it to a certain level that'll be dickish, and then say, oh, it's because I'm an Aries. No, it's because you're a dickhead. But you could do something subconsciously, or you could do something that to you is just normal. You're not really even disrespecting anybody or anybody like that. But the way you do it, the demeanor you do it, the reason you did that is because you're an Aries and that's just one of your personality traits. That's understandable. That's not, you're not doing something to cause harm or to be difficult or, why did you take lead of the conversation? I'm an Aries. That's it. You know what I mean? Aries are known to be leaders and talkers and stuff like that.
Right.
Now, for you to be interrupting and be rude and be disrespectful to get your point across and loudmouth and then say, oh, it's because I'm an Aries. No, don't use it. You can't do that. Like, right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, don't use it to back up you being rude. You can use it to back up just being normal.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
but then how do you hold people saying that's just the way that I am?
No, it's
versus
2020. Grow up. I hate that.
Versus that's my sign.
I hate that saying.
But is it kind of the same?
No.
Okay.
Because of the fact that I've read a lot of personality traits that I do agree with that as an Aries I do have, I have to believe in it. So for me, there's a lot of things about my personality that I just do. And it's not even, you'll never even notice it. I'm playing with my necklace right now. I'm always touching or fidgeting something. Aries men are known to do that. Aries men are known to do that. It's not causing anybody no harm.
No.
But I can't deny it. Especially if I've already read it and it said, like, they're always fidgeting, always touching something. Like, okay, cool, that's me. And is that causing any damage though? Is that needing growth?
No.
All right, cool. But if you're gonna hinder your own personal growth and say because you're a sign, you're being retarded. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't stop growing and learning and being a better person just because you're okay with this trait of you being in there. No, like, don't be a dickhead. Like, fuck your signs. Don't be a dick. That's why I don't like Leos, because Leos are just all around dicks. Like, each and every one that I meet are just dicks.
So what are your signs that you don't fuck with?
Geminis and Leos.
Okay.
And Aquariuses.
I never came across an Aquarius.
Aquarius.
I feel like if I have, they're like real, like, calm people.
Nah, I've learned Aquariuses to be real. No, not Aquarius. What's Christmas? Capricorn?
Sagittarius.
Is it Sagittarius or is it Capricorn?
Capricorn, maybe. I think. I don't know.
Christmas.
I don't know. It could be a Capricorn because my daughter's father's birthday is
I think it's Capricorn.
Yeah.
And that's, you know what? Capricorns are exactly how They say they are.
And guys, this is just a disclaimer. Like, we're not coming at people that are signs. We're not. This is a male and a female putting our opinions, and we're talking about a topic just like friends would.
Like, you know what the Capricorn tarot card is?
No.
The devil.
So, I mean, I wanted you to do your tarot card, your Aries tarot card thing.
Oh, okay. Well, Capricorns is the devil. Let me just explain that to you. Like,
you want to read yours?
Yeah, I'll do mine.
All right, go ahead.
Hold on, let me get to it. I gotta give you something.
But okay, so your things are Capricorns and Leos.
No, Capricorn. It's Geminis and Leos. I will not.
Geminis and Leos. Okay. I will not. Absolutely. He put his foot down, y'all.
Nah, like, and granted, like, I know a couple of Leos, I know a couple of Geminis that I'm cool with. Believe it or not, all of them are men. Most of the females,
I believe that.
Most of the females,
Mm-hmm.
no. No, I'm good.
Mine are Scorpios, and before I met him, I would have said Leos, but I've grown to love him so much. Like, I can't.
No, I get it.
I think every Leo should be just. Every person should be him.
that's why you gonna marry him.
He's just so mellow and so chill and so down to earth. Like, we're kind of the same.
Oh, y'all cute.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I found it.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so my Aries tarot card is the Emperor. All right.
Okay.
Now it's all rise for the Emperor. The Emperor card is a masterful representation of the zodiac sign Aries.
Mm-hmm.
It's a natural leader. We represent loyalty and the ability to stick by others through thick and thin. We use our own sense of authority to help people, but we can still like achieve our own goals while we're trying to help everybody else. Okay. So it's like that's just how we are as people. I'm like that. I am like that. I'll help you as much as I can while I'm still trying to help myself. You know what I mean? Like, my perfect example, I don't tell my girl no at all. For nothing. And she be getting mad at me sometimes for it because she's a Pisces. So, you know, she's sensitive. She thinks about my feelings a lot.
Yeah,
she
thinks that
she
you're
thinks
only saying it to appease her.
That I'm only saying it to appease her. But you know what? As a character, maybe it's a character flaw sometimes, but I can't tell her no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm too loyal to her to tell her no. Right. So that's just me. That's my sign. Like.
Yeah, you gotta do mine because I can't find which thing to do mine on.
Got you.
There's too many of them. So, guys, I'm a Taurus.
I've only known a couple of Tauruses, actually.
So, like, I know a lot of Tauruses, actually. I know a lot of Tauruses.
Are y'all the same? Y'all
no,
the same shit?
We're all different.
Really?
We're all different. Like, we're all different Tauruses. Like, I think there's a May Taurus. We have a few May Tauruses, and then we have a few April Tauruses. So, I don't know. And then they say the same thing with, like, Geminis, that, like, July and May Geminis are different. Like, I don't know. We're not getting on to that. But, yeah, I'm a Taurus.
This is kind of like you. It says you're the Hierophant. The card encourages the expansion and teaching of higher knowledge and practical skill. You always trying to learn some shit. It's the connection between heaven and earth, turning sacred knowledge into something usable and realistic. You see, Taurus's incredible sense of progress and understanding follows his guidance of the Hierophant to embrace beauty and presence in real everyday life. You always be looking at the bright side of shit.
Yeah, you're looking at the right side of shit. I can't with you.
It says that y'all stubborn as hell.
No, yeah, I am. Very stubborn.
And you're very persuasive.
Very.
And slowly but surely you push your way forward, but you don't go back.
No, yeah. Like, once I'm dead set on doing something, that's it.
You're not going back on shit.
I'm not going back.
Whatever the fuck that second thought was, it's case for.
Go on, bitch.
Go on.
Go on.
That's not even a blip in her fucking memory.
What? When did I say that?
That's funny. Hey, but you see though, so look, We both just explained about two things that do hit on us, and they say that about our sign. So it's like, can you really sit there and say, nah, you don't hold certain personality traits from your sign? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do, but I mean, you can't use that as an excuse to act like an asshole.
Right. That's just the point of it. You can't use it. You can't negate how you treat someone or act because you are a sign. Mm-hmm. Like, there's so many different people within this world. If that was the case, like how you said you made your point before, we would all be acting the same. Everyone would act the same. Behavior traits would be the same. Personality traits would be the same. No one would be different. No one would have their own opinion. Everyone would think the exact same because of their sign.
Yeah, word.
So, yeah, I guess that makes perfect sense.
I like it.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I agree with Tony Baker. They debunked it.
Yes.
We confirmed it.
I mean, I'm sure there's like tests and shit that like people do.
You know what it is? I think people need to get certain things like in a certain like, how do I say it? People need to see the difference. You can have personality traits based on your sign. Mm-hmm. But your horoscope
doesn't determine a fucking thing. Right. I don't think the horoscope determines who you are. But like how we said, personality traits are what make us all different. Yeah. Even though we're the same sign, you still have... Yeah, but you could be a sign born earlier in the month and I could be a sign born later in the month. We could be completely different. Perfect example, my daughter and you are two Aries, but she doesn't really have... to be like me. I mean, and I'm a quintessential Aries, like. Yeah, she doesn't really show her traits yet, I would say. I guess she's still in her shell. But I don't really know a lot of Aries people, so I can't really like. I can try to compare the Tauruses because I know there's like 4 of us. And there's similarities between Aries and Tauruses. Yeah. But like for Tauruses, like we're all completely different. Yeah. Like we all get angry different. Like we all express our anger differently because we all get when you get a Taurus upset, like there's like no turning back. You know what though? Maybe I don't think necessarily. Maybe it's that it's a total thing. Like we all are individuals at the same time. Mm-hmm. Like we all grow up different. We all go through life different. We all have different values. And we all have emotions. You know what I mean? Like it's just I don't think 100% of our actions need to be accredited to our sign. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's just us as a person. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Whether it be good or bad. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But like in that sense, you got to kind of take the person's individuality over their sign. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, you do some fuck shit, I'm going to question you as a person, not just because you're a Leo. If I fuck with you, I might just say that's some Leo shit. So now, do you look at other people, like if a Leo has done you wrong, and you meet another Leo? Yeah, like I would never date another Leo. Well, granted, so I'll never date again. Let me say that first out. Right. Let me say that open and clear that I will never date again. Okay, because stupid. I am fully involved. He's a mess. But we know you're taking EJ. Okay, I just want to make that clear. Okay, for anybody in the room that thought I was gonna say another sentence. Right. So, after I dated a Leo and a Gemini, I told myself I will never date another Leo and a Gemini. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Like, right. And even like Leo and Gemini females. So even if you would have met, so even if you would have met another Leo Gemini female before this point, yeah. Would you? And they were completely different. Like, I still wouldn't have given. You them a still shot. Wouldn't even give them a shot? Nope. Really? Because I thought I would still think that they have it in them. See, but maybe it's just the damage that the Leo and Gemini put me on. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But for me, nah, because the Gemini that I was with. Well, that brings me to my last point is, does it
Rebecca
determine...
was a Gemini.
You see the pause, right?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So my next point is, does it determine behavior? Does astrology determine your behavior? How you're saying how you would never date another Leo, Gemini, whatever. Like, even if they were great, everything was great, and there was nothing that
wouldn't be able to trust
made you think about what that past Leo, Gemini did.
We're all every person, we are creatures of habit.
Yeah.
There you go. That's all I'm saying. We're creatures of habit.
Okay.
We remember things, and we don't want to put ourselves through certain things all over again. So it's like, if I know that the worst relationship in my entire life was with a Gemini, I will never. The minute you tell me you're a Gemini, I'm walking in the opposite direction. Fuck that.
But why are you holding other people accountable for their signs?
Because I touched the stove and it burned me, and I'm not getting burned again. It's risk factor. I'm not taking a risk.
But
I could have taken the risk and met a Gemini, and it would have been completely opposite of what I went through, and so I won't find out. Because as far as I'm concerned, all Geminis are the same.
All Geminis are evil.
All Geminis are evil. You know who reminds me of a Gemini? Donald Trump and that evil monkey in Chris's room.
Oh my God. When
people say they're a Gemini, I immediately think of that monkey pointing at me like, nah, you're a Gemini? Fuck out of here. I'm straight. Nope.
I'm good.
Remind me of Chucky.
Right. Oh my God. Everybody says Chucky would be a Gemini.
He would.
Yeah.
I'm straight. So, same thing with a Leo. Like, Leos and Aries, we get along because, like, I feel like the men get along because we respect each other. You know what I mean? Like, there's a level of respect there between Leo men and Aries men. Like, matter of fact, if you look at it, Leos and Aries are extremely compatible. Like, extremely compatible. We play off of each other very well. Like, we're both fire signs. We're both headstrong. We both, you know what I mean? But Leo females? Nah, I'm straight. Because I hate females like that.
Well.
So I met a Leo who everything was, I'm a Leo and this and fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm the king of the junk. Shut up, bitch. You ain't king of shit. Like, the fuck is you talking about? Like you think you better than everybody just because you a Leo. Like, every third word out of her mouth is because I'm a Leo. Like, we were talking about. I hated that shit. So for me, it's like, nah, I don't ever want to deal with a Leo female. Like, I'm straight. Fuck y'all, yo. Right. Have your own power struggle. Right. You don't gotta have it over here with me.
Wow. Well,
I was surprised. I fell in love with a Pisces.
Why?
Because I'm not used to really dealing with a lot of emotions.
Okay.
Dealing with a lot of sensitivity and having to be able to talk to people a certain type of way, and you know what I mean. Like, I couldn't just be as raw as I could be. You know what I'm saying? So. But I think learning how to deal with that.
I think you're still raw. You just go about it. A nicer way.
I try to. I'm more conscious.
Exactly. Because the Pisces is so emotional, you're more aware of how you approach an
Word.
emotional situation.
Whereas if I was speaking to a Leo,
exactly,
I talk to you like shit because the way you talk to me is like shit.
So it's straight. It's
but now it's like I talk to her like shit, and she talking to me soft, and I instantly feel like an asshole now because it's like, damn, you wasn't even coming at me like that. You get what I'm saying? But then at the same time, trying to figure out every emotion or moment that you're going through is like fucking mind rattling for me. But so it's like it surprised me, that I would give myself the patience.
I'm an emotional creature. Well, I think most females are emotional creatures, but it's I guess how it all comes out. Yeah, and I'm real honest. That's also another thing about me. A lot of Tauruses that I know are real honest. Like, I could be sometimes too honest. Yeah, no shit.
There's been many times I've had to call. I've had to say like, yeah, but you ain't have to like say it.
Right? Like you could be a little nicer.
Word up.
Like I know that you meant it all in great.
Word up.
But you need to do that.
That's a fact. I remember the conversation. Like, yo, you ain't have to come at her. You have to come at her like that. Like, yo, you could have got your whole point across a whole nother way. Like, you ain't have to be all like that.
But yeah, that's me. But yeah.
It's alright though.
It's alright.
It's not a bad thing.
I'm cool.
Guess what? Somebody put a ring on it.
I'm still great.
Somebody put a ring on it. That means somebody want to marry you.
Shut the fuck up.
That's all that matters. You feel me?
Oh my god, I can't. But yeah.
Gotcha.
Whatever. But we're glad to be back.
Yes, we're glad to be back.
It was a nice little topic. We gotta work our way up there. Hopefully next week we're a little better.
Yeah.
This shit.
It's you know what? It's something to give. I hope our fans appreciate. We want to give y'all some content, even though we're not feeling too good. Yeah. But
different stuff.
Absolutely. We don't always gotta talk about always relationships.
Exactly, and we could still be savage and still be honest.
Absolutely with each other.
Different topics.
That's the good thing about conversation. We can have any type of it.
Yes.
Shit, we might talk about aliens one day.
Hello.
And just be real about it.
Bitch, we was watching Paranormal on camera the other day. That was lit.
Let me tell you something. Hello? I believe in aliens.
I believe in all of that shit.
There's gotta be aliens.
We missed a great episode the other day when they was like some Bigfoot shit and they was running from that. I was like, oh, they was gone, bitch, because if I was there.
Yo, like, you know what the thing is at the end of the day? I don't think aliens want us. Like, I don't think they want us. You see this dumb shit that we do?
Exactly. Like, why would you want to be a part of this?
Word up. The aliens probably be coming down looking and be like, them niggas just crazy.
Stupid. Like, how they do that? Like, how they don't even see us here? Like, that's just how dumb they are. They
like,
just
I'd be ashamed
look at us like
if aliens came down right now talking about, I want to learn about your country. I'd be so ashamed.
And say, take me to your leader, and we take him to Trump.
So we got word up,
bitch.
I'm not just taking an alien to talk about taking me to your leader.
Like, this is
not what I want. Trump and the alien in the same color.
This is not what I want represent. I mean, exactly. And he'd be like, why are you more intelligent?
They're gonna wipe out our whole fucking country, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro, the whole world is gone, bro. Motherfucking aliens come down talking about, let me see your leader, and we show them Trump.
I wonder what sign Trump is. A Gemini.
Trump gotta be a dumbass Leo.
He gotta be a dumbass Leo. I just caught on to that. I thought you said a Gemini like dumbass Leo.
Nah, because he don't be flipping. He don't be swatchy.
Right. He's staying to that.
He's staying to that dumb shit.
Fucking.
To that attitude.
Yeah.
So just that's a Leo.
Just shit. Just all types of shit. Smelling like shit. All types of shit. And just sitting to it.
He's a Sagittarius.
Bitch.
Donald Trump is
What is a Sagittarius? What is a Sagittarius?
Sagittarius. I don't know. We're gonna do some research.
Yeah, because we ain't gonna
obviously a piece of shit.
Because we ain't gonna
Let's clear that out the way right now.
We ain't gonna talk about Trump.
We're not gonna talk about shit. We're not gonna bring it up. If Donald Trump is a Sagittarius, my best friend could be a Sagittarius and you just became a piece of shit.
Have Have it, beloved.
Wear that. That's your sign right now.
That's you. That's all you, boo.
When people ask you what's your sign, say Trump. With a sad ass face too. Like, I know I ain't shit to the fuck out of here. You know who's in Aries?
Who?
Obama.
Ooh, that's why he lit. Hello.
He not an Aries.
Why you gotta do that? Stupid. He's still our president. Sir, we need you. Help us.
Son, you ain't lying.
I saw a fucking meme of him the other day. It's like when your country needs you, the definition of ain't my business, some shit like that.
Oh yeah, word.
Because he out in fucking Hawaii. It's like, help us. You see what's happening. Like,
James Franco is an Aries.
Who's James? Oh, that actor?
Jackie Chan. Robert Downey Jr.
Ooh, Iron Man.
You feel me?
I like
Chance the Rapper. Seth Rogen.
I thought Chance was a Taurus because his birthday is in April.
April 16th.
Oh, I was close. Ooh, look at that.
I'm looking to see who's Eddie Murphy, Heath Ledger, Martin Lawrence.
Oh, the great Heath
Elton John.
was Aries.
Pharrell.
All right.
Marvin Gaye. Obviously the greatest men of all time. Big Sean. Like,
ooh, that's why Janae loved Big Sean.
Akon.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
I want everybody to know that. You know? Akon. He just be lighting shit up.
Stupid.
Yeah, we're all famous man.
That's nice.
I do know somebody that's an Aries though that I was never very proud of. Hitler.
Ooh.
Hitler was an Aries.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Well.
I hated that shit for a while.
You're a mess. Like,
no, because like in school sometimes, right? They would have you do like, you know, who are famous Aries or some shit like in a class that I had, right. And I had to look that shit up, and I got legit upset. I was like,
my god,
damn, yo, Hitler's a fucking Aries.
Right? Like he did that to them.
Word, like
why would you do that?
Bugging.
Fucking crazy.
I call him Trump Jr.
Oh my god.
Oh, so you were talking about podcasts that people should go ahead and podcasts that people should go listen to.
Yes.
Not Up for Debate podcast. Go check that out.
Yes, Not Up for Debate podcast. We should do that for the rest of this month. We should find do research not really known or podcasts that should be bigger and give them some recognition. I'm
with that.
Yeah.
Maybe we get some love too.
So before we get out of here, guys, as EJ just dropped Not Up for Debate podcast.
Not Up for Debate podcast.
They're on YouTube, guys. There are 4 or 5 of them?
It's 4 of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 4 of them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 of them. Mm-hmm. I think it's Hoodie,
Joe Marner. I don't know who the other 2 are though. I'm gonna be all the way above.
But
I'm
sorry. Not Up for Debate.
I'm only friends. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I'm only friends on Facebook with Hood Carney and Jamar Turner. So, those are the 2 that I got the podcast from.
Yes.
Apologies to the other people on the podcast.
Go check them out. Daddy Issues on Spotify. This is with Keon Polee and Tony Baker. And we're going to be back next week, guys, with another episode. We'll drop another podcast that we are listening to that you guys should go check out. Before we get out of here, as you know, we're on Apple Podcasts, Overcast,
Google Podcasts,
Spotify, Anchor, Breaker, Pocket Cast.
All the casts in the world. You're getting on all of them.
YouTube, that's 8. I counted 8.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube. So we're doing big things out here. We getting out here. I gotta tell Anchor to calm down. It's alright. We don't need to be on no more platforms. But thank y'all. Appreciate
y'all, Anchor.
Keep listening, sharing. We're gonna be back next week. If you want to follow EJ on Instagram, his Instagram is
NightQuil_in_the_flush.
Yes, and if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's Gada_LUBJRO. And you can email us at savagegirltalk@gmail.com. Don't forget, we have our Savage Saturdays Facebook page. Follow us, check us out, talk to us,
interact.
You know what I was thinking about?
What?
Since we dropped about Not Up for Debate, how do you feel about a Not Up for Debate Savage Saturday collabo?
Let's hit them. Matter of fact, I'm not even. You know what? We're not gonna hit them up.
What?
They gonna hear the podcast.
Yes.
Hit us up and let me know what you say. Boom. Because it's at the end of the podcast.
Yes.
So we gonna know if
y'all loyal.
We gonna know if they loyal and they listen.
That's
you
nice. You dropped that. I like that. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here, guys. We will be back next Saturday.
Pew, 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 pew.
And we out.